us now, ranking member of the House Select Committee on Intelligence, Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff of California. What are you hoping to hear today from Facebook?
Well, we had a good meeting with Sheryl Sandberg yesterday, and we have agreement that we're going to publish these ads. They're going to help us scrub them, make sure that any personal information about people, for example, there may be people pictured in some of these ads that were not knowing that their images were appropriated by the Russians. But we want to see, we want the American people to see these ads and see just how cynical they are, how the Russians meant to turn American against American and divide us. I'd also ultimately like to see the Twitter ads published, too. The Twitter ads were focused really much more on attacking Hillary Clinton. But not that we expect to persuade the president, as you saw from that clip. He's in complete denial about the Russian involvement in the election. But the American people need to see just what the Russians were up to.
Are you and the Republicans cooperating, working together on the Facebook inquiries?
You know, Mike Conaway and I have been working together. It hasn't always been easy. Our chairman has embarked on his own unmasking inquiry that is really unrelated to the Russia investigation. But we work together reasonably well. I won't say there haven't been hiccups along the way, but we are making progress. We're bringing in witnesses. We're interviewing them. You know, we have differences about when certain witnesses ought to come in, and there are many others that we want to bring in that still haven't come in. But we are making progress, and I think that's important. Our goal remains to come up with a unified conclusion.
Congressman, it's Willie Geist. I think a lot of Americans have been shocked by the extent to which Russia played on Facebook and Twitter and across social media. Did you talk at all with Sheryl Sandberg, or have you done any fact-finding in the process here of how we stop this from happening in our next election? What can be done about a foreign actor getting so deeply into American social media and getting those kind of ads in front of people who are deciding who to vote for?
That was a lot of our conversation. It was both how long did it take Facebook to realize this was going on, and what steps is the company putting in place to identify and ferret this out in the future. They would certainly like more help from the intelligence community. When the intelligence community identifies bad actors that are using its platform, it will help them to get that information and take those pages down. But they also have to develop their own internal capacity to ferret out foreign interference. They're working on doing that. They want to, for example, make sure that a particular page has to demonstrate or publish all of the ads, and so that people can look and see, okay, this same page, the same person is putting out ads both for and against the same proposition plainly. You know, they have an illicit motive here. But the key is going to be identifying these fake pages, these fake accounts that are really fronts for the Russians. And here I think they have a lot more work to do, and we're going to have to work more closely with them in terms of intelligence community support.
Congressman Sam Stein here, shifting gears a tiny bit. There's been recent revelations of top White House officials, including Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, using private email accounts during the transition and a little bit into the administration. To what extent is your committee concerning itself with that, and to what extent are you trying to gain access to those emails to see if there's anything pertinent to your investigation?
Well, we have demanded all the relevant documents pertinent to our investigation, whatever email or platform they're using. And obviously, we're going to look at these revelations that there were additional email accounts to see whether we've gotten all the requisite materials. And our discussion with these witnesses hasn't come to an end. We made it clear with Mr. Kushner that if it was necessary to bring him back when we found out additional information or when we got additional documents, we would do so.
So have you asked him for his private emails formally?
We have asked him for all the relevant emails that pertain to our investigation. We haven't asked him for emails that may be in a different account if they're unrelated to our investigative work. That may be the subject of other committees. Government reform, for example, which made such hay over Hillary Clinton's separate email account, has said that they will investigate the use of these separate email accounts by not just Jared Kushner and Ivanka, but by others in the administration as well. Not all of that falls within the purview of the Russian investigation, only if they used it to convey information that's pertinent to Russia's involvement in our affairs.
Congressman Adam Schiff, thank you very much.